Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? It's the idea that a butterfly can flap its wings on one side of the world and cause a hurricane on the other. An analogy that's meant to suggest that one little action can snowball into something big, how one small deed can lead to a life-changing event. I'm Sophie Formica, and I'm delighted to be sharing with you the stories of 6 ordinary Australians, each butterflies in their own way. They all had a dream for a better world. The idea is a pretty simple one, and it belongs to Sunsuper. Its Dreams for a Better World website invites people to nominate online on behalf of a good cause, a way to do something positive for the community. Then each month, the dream with the most votes, as decided by people like you and me, is donated $5,000 for the worthy recipient. The program's already making a difference.
Do you think it's fair to say that it could literally change her life?
Absolutely. Yes, but if we didn't have them in the kennels here, then they'd be dead, I'm afraid.
Which, for a parent who hasn't heard their child speak, that's huge.
The look in their eyes and the smiles on their faces and the thank yous they give you, it just makes it all so worthwhile.
I feel so blessed that I had whatever it took to get to a point of strength and act as a role model and an ambassador.
Nobody likes to see animals treated cruelly, but our next dreamers have seen their fair share of hard luck cases. So they're doing what they can to save a much maligned breed of dog, the greyhound.
Does it give you great satisfaction?
It does when they go to a home. Sometimes we get so very tired and we think, what? Why are we doing this? But I love them. I do, I really love them.
Chris Farley loves her greyhounds. She says they make the best pets.
They're easy to take care of, they're low maintenance, they don't bark much, they certainly don't shed much, they don't get that doggy odour. And the other thing, not much exercise. We call them the lazy man's dog.
Chris is not alone. Peter and Janet Flan have a house full of them.
Once you're involved with the greyhounds, that's it. You know, you're hooked.
It's like a box of chocolates, you know.
I was going to say, look at this one now. It's almost like you've got a special touch.
That's a typical pose, typical greyhound pose.
But it honestly is, and this is true. It's like a box of chocolates. You have one and you want another one.
I think that's a very good analogy.
The sad fact of the matter, though, is that these dogs don't have happy backstories. Peter and Janet were already fans of the breed when they were asked to help rehome 30 of them after a shocking cruelty case in New South Wales. So much for enjoying their retirement. The Greyhound Rescue Group they set up as a consequence has since become a 24/7 job. For the most part, their greyhounds have come from the pound after trainers have handed them in. And not all are in great shape.
Basically, thousands are bred and only a few make it onto the train, so that the ones we save is just the tip of an iceberg.
Yeah. It's really...
And so thousands, unfortunately, are euthanized either when they're young, before they make it onto the track, or when they finish racing, because they're not wanted anymore.
I think I'm getting pushed off the couch. He is incredibly affectionate, this young man, isn't he?
Have you come to close quarters with a greyhound before?
Not like this, no.
Haven't you?
No.
And what do you think?
It's like a big baby.
When Chris and a group of like-minded greyhound owners heard about the work that the Flans are doing, they wanted to help. The fact that they were complete strangers and lived in another state didn't seem to matter.
And they're a fabulous couple. They drive an hour and a half from where their place is to the kennels every day to take care of ones that are in kennels because they don't have enough foster homes.
So Chris added her campaign to the Sunsuper Dreams for a Better World website. She wanted to help fund a new vehicle for greyhound rescue.
Well, it was rather a shock, wasn't it?
Well,
a pleasant shock.
We were surprised, yes. I mean, it was very kind of Chris Farley to put us up as nominate us when we came through as a winner. I mean, that was marvellous.
And what does having that money mean to you?
Well, I mean,
it means millions of dollars to us. It means just everything.
Because we don't get any funding at all. I mean, our own vehicle is a 95 station wagon that's got about 330,000 plus kilometres on the clock now, and its days are numbered. So the 5,000 is great to start us off on getting another one.
They need the vehicle to continue to do the work that they do, because otherwise hundreds of greyhounds, rehomed, I think they've rehomed up to 70 so far this year alone.
So Peter, these dogs, these are obviously the ones that there isn't enough room on your couch for everybody.
That's right. And not enough foster carers either. We desperately need more foster carers so that the greyhounds can get into homes, get used to the home situation, vacuums, televisions, children, other dogs. But if we didn't have them in the kennels here, then they'd be dead, I'm afraid.
Does it break your heart that you can't take them all home?
Yes, it does, but I think I'd have a divorce if I did.
All three of these dog lovers continue to be grateful for the level of support they were shown on the Dreams website.
I was really blown away and very thankful to Sunsuper for having picked such a worthy cause, and there were so many worthy causes out there.
The $5,000 waits in the bank, while Peter and Janet eat into their own savings and chase donations and volunteer help to cover daily food and vet bills.
We just survive day to day financially, just keeping our heads above water, but we don't have enough at the moment to buy a vehicle with.
Janet admits to sometimes being overwhelmed by the endless stream of dogs that need rescuing. But as she said earlier, once you get to know these animals, you're hooked.
They're just beautiful. Don't you love them?
I love them. I don't know if I love them as much as you love them. You really love them.
I do. I do. And I can't bear to see them, have to be put down.